All right, y'all, back for another one. Getting our dogs again. Epics, obviously. Can't wait to get to full 26 in this game because mostly it'll change the arm survivor gets from these level 8s to level 9 then finally. And unfortunately, that's not going to change until I can get past uh, the rewards for currently 25 and 26, which will be when I finally have a full plethora of T9s in this game, which won't happen until obviously my F1, which is currently right there, until obviously the air chain and the Morgan will be the T9 chick, which will be a long ass time from now because we only really have enough to do Militia Rick right now, which kind of sucks. And it fucking takes forever in this game to get this stuff done, and that's kind of why you have people paying to win right now because it's like 7 hours right now before I'll get things. Obviously, we've got about an hour and a half right now if I would do the speed ups on this, but it'll be legitimately another 7.5 hours after that then too. We obviously could use speed ups right now and just start doing some stuff. But the thing is, we don't have our event in place right now that would actually make sense to do that because right now we got build, research, kill instead of what it'll be in about 8 hours or so. Actually, about 6 hours, give or take. Which would be the build, train, animal train, and that's what you want to do is like when the train things there, and that'll be then, and then we'll have another one 8 hours after that for a research train, animal train. Those are what you want to line up and stuff. Same thing with the animals. You want to line those up for those events, which obviously you've got our animals right there. You got the dogs. Finally got another um, Shiba last night into this morning, so that's fun. I don't know if that dog should be better than what we have right now, which is all level 12 guys and stuff. What may end up happening, actually, depending if this actually is a better dog and stuff, we'll probably end up combining it into a 12 and hopefully maybe get a 13. I doubt it though. But the only one that we can really do right now would be this one because this is not that great of a one. We haven't done any upgrades to this yet because we don't have enough to actually. Let me go and protect this real fast. Show you what I'm talking about to do the learn skills. We don't actually have enough to make this an ability right now yet. So otherwise, it would be in there. We'd have to have 1,100 locks. We only have 222 right now. So yeah, it might be worth it to just combine that and do something better actually because right now the front is not that great. The middle and the rear are okay, but there could be better, I think. And if we combine that and the other one here, we possibly could get a better dog out of those. So I don't know. Maybe do that later. I'm not sure. I'm debating right now. I think maybe just keep them both for the time being, honestly, because it gives me a chance to actually do uh, the experience stuff on this one. Which, by the way, that's what I was talking about with the experience here was the 50K, and then we got 20K and 5K. So going back and actually grabbing these dogs here for a minute, I'm going to show you guys what we're actually talking about when it comes to the animal gets and stuff like that. Which would be obviously this is the possible rewards for the epic ones, which would be six 5K things, and then dog, 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 sheep, cow. Which is weird to me that you only have like this particular like Angus steer when you also have another different steer in there as well for possible get what you can go buy and stuff, which would be if you actually go back into uh yeah, it's not the sheep one, it'd be that one right there. You can actually go in there and you can buy a bull, which I don't understand that because they never do give these. I don't know if it's just because the multiplier is just not as good or whatever, but it's just interesting now. But yeah, it's always the Angus steer that they'll be given and stuff like that. So, and of course we'll probably combine this 9 and this 8 later then into hopefully a 10. And then this is obviously what we have right now for our current go, which we'll probably just keep this as it is right now, which would be obviously we got the extra melee trainers. We got a free half hour into this, and then we got minus 12 minutes for research, plus 12% training speed for the melee fighters, and then plus 12% training speed for the sharpshooters. We actually need to get rid of this one at some point and hopefully trade that out with what would be the cavalry version of these two skills. And then eventually it would be also get rid of this one right here and this one right here and change those out for better skills as well, because that's the whole thing right now. Like if I was just to grab just random things here, it'd be save this, save this, save this, this. We want the experience, obviously. You want the 1%, and you want the extra 1% hospital capacity increase. But yeah, all those other ones can be changed out for other things, which we kind of have some of that stuff right now. Thing is, if I changed it for one of these right now, though, it wouldn't matter because you would actually have this be a non-issue since we already have the legendary one there that gives it a plus 100. It would basically make this invalid immediately. So this is basically something I could actually, if I wanted to go do something and get rid of this entirely, I could. We actually have the uh, rare version of the cattle up, which we could basically do a training speed for plus 1% or whatever. Thing is, I don't really want to do that. That's what it is, because I'd rather have, like I said, plus 12% eventually. So if we can grab one of those later, something maybe in a get, which obviously would be, that's the reason to do the dailies here, because you get the 5 animal skill lucky chests, and potentially the more you do of those together, apparently the better you're going to get a chance of actually getting stuff. I tend to do those in like 2 and 3s, which is basically combining them all for like a week or so. Usually about 35 or so of them, because you get like 5 a day, so it'd be like 35 a week, and then you can basically get those from there, and do like X amount into 30s and so or so. So it'd be like 2 or 3 at a time. Obviously, if you do like 50, 60, 70 at a time, whatever, you can get more is what it is. So, but anyway, so go back and grab the dogs then finally. So let's see what we got here for this one. Obviously, people are giving each other various karma with the apples and the cucumber things there. Get rid of the region chief thing there. All right, so we got a set of dogs, and we got 30,000 experience on that one, along with some tires and some nails, which are both used for building all your buildings and stuff like that, specifically for your stable, your firehouse. I think it's firehouse, and then the training grounds and stuff like that. So totally worth it for the animals anyway. See the other one. Actually, that one got better. Nice, nice. See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'd rather have these right here than what we just got in the other one. So this is definitely a better set for sure, because you got 5 animals and 30,000. That is fuck. That's probably like the best you can get, honestly, out of that shit. So yeah, totally worth it. Like I said, hopefully I can get to 26 at some point here then, and then these uh common ones would become T9s then by default. And I think if I'm not mistaken, it would be you would have green and blue become T9s, and then you'd have purple and gold would both become T10s then, which would be fucking awesome because, you know, as it stands right now, we only got the stable working right now. Fire station and police station are not going to be gotten for a while yet. We still have, how many days is we got right now? Yeah, we still got just over 6 days right now. We got a day or so worth of speed up on the hour ones. Then we got, I'm not even sure how much 1200 minutes is. I think it's about another 20 hours, give or take. Because I think it's like 300 is like 5 hours. So it'd be, yeah, about 20 and a half hours, give or take on that. With everything, maybe 25 hours with if I did the middle speed ups there as well. So that's like about 51 hours, give or take. So that's just over 2 days then. So we still have just over 4 days then. If we do all the speed ups in a couple hours then or whatever. Yeah, not worth it usually. And then obviously we have 10 days right now for our veggie garden before we can even go and start building our veggie barn, which is what's needed for, I want to say this one right here. Yeah, it's the the police station. So that's basically going to be, if I'm lucky, will end up being done by the end of this coming season that we're in right now. So it'd be season 4 because we got how many more days are in this season right now? Okay, it would be June 1st now, apparently, is the end ranking of the season. So, and by the way, my clan will take first. Or I shouldn't say my clan. My clan is gold in this coalition right here. We will take first because, as far as I'm aware, what's going to end up happening here in a couple days, we're going to have 2135. Their coalition will be taking first occupation in the junkyard. Then we will give it to 2136 for like a couple weeks or whatever. Then, so this will be. I think what's going to happen is you'll have the AAA coalition get it for like the first 2 weeks of May or something, and then this one will get it basically until like May 26th, 27th, something probably. So they'll basically get like 2 weeks worth of stuff. And then you'll have us basically taking the last couple of days of the season then, and we'll end up getting all this good shit right here, which is awesome because we'll end up with a no town but junkyard, which is sweet because then we can actually, because we're going to have that, I'll actually be able to finally unlock one of my rewards then. We'll also get the sweet ass avatar for season 4 frame, which I'm totally going to turn the one I currently have on, which is my season 1 frame right there, will be turned into season 4 frame as soon as we win this. And then, yeah, going back to the rest of the rewards there for ranking stuff. So yeah, we'll get those. We'll get 100 Negan fragments, vouchers, 150 universal frag, um, to combine up to everybody else's what it is. 150 long range ones, which are freaking, fantastically needed and stuff like that. Obviously, now you'll just get fragments usually, but it's still totally worth it to get that because it's, potentially 15 gets with that amount. You got your 60 keys, 30 million, 60 million, 60 million, 45 million, 30 million. And then I'm not sure who actually would get these. I think it's just whoever they're going to give them to is what it is. And then obviously, for the commemoration, I'm currently 150th of 200 basically. So, and my other accounts in this obviously are the top 200 as well. So basically every account will end up getting this other stuff right here, which is 23 for eggs, 23 long ranges, 9 keys, 12 million, and then 48 hours worth of speed ups. And that's what you really need right there, is that 2 days worth of speed ups is what it is. And then we'll also get I feel like there's other stuff here too. I swear to God, there's other things too. I can't. Did I go to the wrong? Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, and then obviously with us still being the top rank and stuff like that, we'll end up being number 1. We'll get 45 more universal fragments, 75 hours worth of speed ups across the board for construction, training, and research, which is all needed, obviously. Um, getting like just over 3 days there is friggin' fantastic. So right there, that alone will be going into season 5. Then there's no way I'm not going to be a T9 across the board. Then at some point here, obviously, that being said, too, with the way that my other 2 accounts are, um, I believe that that would actually give me enough time as well with those like 5 extra days and stuff like that to have my second uh, one in this would be pretty close to being able to get its first set of T9s, which would be the cavalry. And then it would also, from my third account, would get me damn close to being able to get stuff as well. So, and then other stuff we would have for being the number 1 in commemoration by like a lot right now, like almost 4 million compared to everybody else is what it is. We get this right here, which would be 15 more keys, 15 million, 11 million, 15 million, and 8 million for various resources across the board. So again, the keys are nice. I mean, they're good to go and everything like that. Obviously, for those interested in what we're talking about, the spare part keys and stuff like that, we're talking about right here for the grabs for these junkyard um, gets and stuff, which would be obviously you get one per day, and then you'd want the extra ones to be using for, things. You get anything from the scrap metal uh, stuff for what we see right there at the top, which would be how much we need to get for extra um, vehicles and stuff like that, which would be, things like this right here at some point would be probably unlockable, I'm guessing. And then, of course, you would also have your various other stuff to upgrade these and whatnot. So right now, obviously, my school bus is only a 41. My carriage is a 44 right now. My RV is a 30, and the newest one, which was gotten this season, which was the Stinger, is now 29. And then we have a vintage truck, which is at level 20 right now. And of course, as you can see, it does various things depending on where, like which vehicle it is and what it actually has on there. For instance, the carriage, if you're going to gather stuff over 50% right now at level 44, school bus is what you'd want to have an upgrade if you're going to do a bunch of construction, which obviously is what you would want to have as the first vehicle in this game. That's outside of the carriage. And then the RV is the other one because it allows your research to be reduced to X amount of points, is what it is, which right now it's 5.9%. Next one will go, it'll be 6.1% as it will be. Stinger does your hospital capacity up by percentages. And then the vintage truck is actually your healing speed. Right now, with it being at 20%, that's 10.6% healing speed reduction, which is basically right here is our hospitals. If you go to heal, it's like right there. Like it only takes like 12 seconds for like a guy where it used to be like minus that, it would be like a couple minutes or something like that per dude then. So yeah, it's definitely worth it to have those vehicles and upgrade them, throughout the time and stuff like that. Obviously, some people would be like, "Oh, you should be having this at a level 50 and this at a level 20 or something like that, or this at level 10 and then that at level 60 or whatever." Then, and it's like it doesn't really matter, dude. Honestly, like I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. The only reason I upgraded this one the way I did is because it was already pretty close to that. I wanted to get it over 50% gathering speed for when I'm actually gathering stuff, which would be your resources. And obviously in the game, you got your tiles right there. If I would go gather and I would go march, it would basically go over here, gather some stuff, and then, it would be that much faster to gather stuff. So, and same difference here and there. So, yeah. But yeah, school bus is always what you want to have though, as your first one, I believe, because obviously the carriage is when you get by default. After I think it's 10,000 of these coins, is when you actually can buy like this or this in the first season or two. And then I want to say this vintage truck was season 3. And then obviously the Stinger was the latest season, which was season 4 now that we're in. So, and then come June, after June 1st, would be probably middle June or something like that, will be in season 5 then. So, yeah, hopefully by then I'll be able to have, like I said, not only this producing T9s, but we'll also have this guy producing T9s, and we'll have this guy producing T9s at that point, which is going to be a while yet because even if we have all these done, I believe that both of these that are currently level 24 and level 25 take about roughly 40 days to get done, minus speed ups and stuff. So it's going to be a little while before we get this done. But either way, it will be eventually done. And, you know, it'll be a good time. So, anyway. But yeah, just figured I'd come on here, show you guys what you can get in the game now that this latest update's gone through, and you can actually get dogs and stuff in the game. And obviously, we got all of our people asking for help there, and we're helping them out. And then we can obviously do this. We want to do that. If you get that done, you get developmental experience, which should be 375,000 for that getting done, which is obviously um, this is all your combat dudes right here for your formations, and then this is all the other ones that potentially could be used for formations and stuff like that down here. And all the guys in the middle right there, all the guys will get developmental experience and stuff, except for obviously things like Jared, which is a combat dude, or like, Negan and John, which are also combat guys. You can put them in the stuff anyway, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, basically be your Samanthas, your Eugenes, Maggie is another one, Denise is another one, uh, Moosehead, I think is how I pronounce the guy's name, or Sadiq for that matter, is all used for that leveling up right there. And then obviously the combat would be right there. Unfortunately, we're maxed out right now at the star level we're at, which I do appreciate them actually doing these down star level wise and stuff like that into like fragmentation and stuff, because now instead of it being, you need like 300 something to get the across the board a star up and stuff. Now you're just doing it incrementally. So now it's like 20 of 50 instead of, you have 20 frags and you need like 350 to get there or whatever, which is nice because now I can have alpha at 88% or 88 level instead of, sitting at 85 or sitting at 80 or whatever it is then. And then obviously we got Lydia at 86, which she's maxed out currently as well. Need another 40 frags to get her up there. I need to get my Holly up at some point here. Hopefully I can pull another one of those at some point here then, or some fragments for her, because she is one of the lowest right now at just over 3 stars. And then everybody else, Rosita needs to be getting up there too as well, because she's about halfway into 3 stars right now. Abraham has been kicking ass lately. He is just over 4 stars right now. And then Morgan is partway into 6 stars right now. Shane is going to be the next one getting up there into the 5-star category at some point here. And then obviously Militia Rick, which is sitting at 4 stars right now. So, and that's my F1 right there. Be those 3 dudes. So we obviously got our epic combat material stuff on them, which takes fucking forever to get, by the way, because you basically have to combine 5 of these into get one of those, and so forth and so on. And then it takes 5 of the basic ones to be able to get these guys right here. So yeah, it really is a pain in the ass to be able to get all this stuff, because it takes, all that to get there, and then it becomes a forgeable thing. And then from there you forge these into these. And eventually to get to the legendary one, you actually have to have the forged things, which I do not have yet. So yeah, not fun. Not that I have enough to do that anyway, but if I did, it would be eventually you'd have like a katana then from a get, which is funny to me how the hell you have a gun becoming a katana, and the same thing with having a dagger becoming a sword, becoming a gun. It really doesn't make any sense. Whoever thought that up was kind of silly, honestly. But either way, that's pretty much where we're at for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed this little get go of the game, and I'm gonna get back to playing this while I'm doing some stuff. So I will see you guys in the next one. We'll be back again later for a grandstand of some kind. We'll be talking about the Columbus Mag ban finally getting overturned by another county judge. So fuck you, Andrew Ginther, you scumbag. But yeah, until later. This is basically Walking Dead Survivors. This is a game I've been playing for almost a year now, and it's very, very fun. It's a very, very good game. It's a mobile game that's now been a PC game as of about 2 weeks ago, I believe is what it was, where we had the 2-year event there. And I'm super happy they did this for PC now, because I can actually show you guys what I'm playing now. So anyway, but yeah, that's it for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you all in the next one.